Hennig, Mr. Perfect. You know, everything in my life has been absolutely perfect. And it's a lot of people's dream to be perfect. But with me, see, it's no dream. It's reality. It's life. And take the simple game of bowling. It's everybody's dream to bowl the perfect game. Well, being Mr. Perfect, you sit back on the couch, you put your feet up, and you relax because you are going to witness the perfect.
Hey, Curt Hennig fans. Hello. Welcome to another episode of Nobody Beats Curt Hennig. Nobody. I am your host, Mrs. Witchy Perfect. Back again with you. We are going to go back to Portland and we are going to redo the Portland match between Curt and Dr. D. So that is this episode. Dr. D. A charismatic character who really stuck by his decisions. He didn't stay in the territory long. I've seen some shoot interviews with him where he talked about, how Buddy Rose was kind of a crybaby. I'll be nice because, I'm not going to repeat what he said about Buddy Rose. Excuse me. But I mean, he is quite the character. I'll say, Dr. D. Just give me 1 second. He is quite the charismatic character, but no, I like when he said that in Portland he had a lot of matches that he enjoyed. Not so much Buddy Rose, but but still, he had several people in Portland, and I don't know if he remembered the match that he had with Curt. It's the only one I've seen so far. I haven't seen any other matches. They could have done some house shows back in Portland, but I only have the one. So we will bear its repeating again. So we're revisiting Curt and Dr. D. I just wanted to say that we will be doing a tribute to Bret Hart very soon because I think, Hitman, he deserves some credit, we'll probably go over their match in 91 and then we may do the uncensored because I think that Bret, as much as Curt was a part of all that you could imagine that Curt and Bret were a part of. They were friends. They did hang out together. Of course, everyone knows that Rick Rude also was in that group of people who was friends with Bret. And a little teasing going on that Rick and Bret kind of acted like a married couple. Or so I've been told through the grapevine of resources that I've actually looked up that, Rick, apparently when Rick and Bret were together, they sort of acted like a married couple. The bickering, the back and forth bickering. But no, that's really wonderful to hear that, Bret had so many great friends and that, him and Curt got along very well. They weren't as close as I'd say him and Rick, but I mean, they were close. And I did hear a story about Bret Hart. So I will share. We might do that next week. So maybe next week, keep your heads on a swivel with that. Like I said, I do want to, give Bret Hart his due. He, again, is a great wrestler. He's just not perfect. Sorry, Bret, I had to say it, right? That's what Curt would say anyway. And that's what Curt did say in many interviews. Or many, not interviews, but they were more like promos. Yes, Bret, you are great, but you are not perfect. So, and also, I think I have it somewhere, but I'd have to check. There was a meeting between Joe Hennig and Bret, and Bret says, your dad put me through a lot of stuff. And I just, of course, I'm sure Joe was kind of like giddy, like, oh, it's Bret Hart, inside. But, he had to do his little promo back to Bret when Bret kind of guest hosted Raw, I think, once in a while. I don't know. This was kind of like after the whole, he came back and him and Shawn Michaels buried the hatchet, after the Montreal screw job. And so, kudos to Bret for sticking in there. And, I also found something awesome. I will show it. I don't know why I can't show it right now. I'm going to take a 5-minute break and I'll catch you on the flip side. Okay. I am back, guys. So I wanted to say that this I saw someone had uploaded this. I don't know if there's a taping. I'm guessing there's some kind of taping of WWE Superstars. I should say WW. It was WWF. Okay, it was WWF. I don't know if it was like a taping, but it must have been in Hershey, Pennsylvania, which is about an hour west of me. Northwest, I think. So an hour northwest of me currently where I am. This must have been the old Hershey Park Arena, where they, I don't think Curt ever went to Hershey Park. I can say it's my old stomping ground because I've been going there since I was 3 years old. Hershey to me has it's changed so much that, there's stuff that's no longer there that I remember from, when I was a kid. So, the only unfortunate thing is there is music playing. So unfortunately, this will be a Rumble exclusive. So if you guys on YouTube would like to see this, actually see the video, because I think it's awesome. And I actually took some stills and shared it with the person who uploaded it. Because I just love Curt's sense of humor here. It is him, right? And I just wish like he could have gone to Hershey Park and experienced the whole Hershey Park thing. Because like I said, I loved the and for those who have been to Hershey Park will sympathize with me, or if anyone remembers the Giant, the ride called the Giant, where it was 2 Ferris wheels, where you went, the one went up and it was like a Ferris wheel. You could see over into the stadium, the Hershey Park Stadium, where they played minor league baseball, I believe. But anyway, like it was like, there was one on the ground and then there was a Ferris wheel like up. It was called the Giant. They do not have that anymore. The other ride I really loved at Hershey Park when I was a kid, my friends and I would go on it all the time, and especially my dad and my stepmom. It was Canyon River Rapids. It was like you were in this like round thing, and you would go through like you were going through a boat like on a river, and I mean, yeah, you did get wet. It was part of the water park. So, and back when I was a kid, there wasn't much of there was a water park, but it wasn't as big as it is now. Like there was no lazy river. There was no wave pool. That was at Dorney Park. I was at Dorney Park one time. And that's because my dad had his company picnic there. And I can say I love that wave pool. I went in that wave pool at Dorney Park. I loved it. We didn't really do much at Dorney Park. We just kind of like walked around a lot, I remember. Another place I used to really frequent is Knoebels. And that's in like the north PA. I'd say it's like two and a half hours from here, from where I am in Pennsylvania. But it was a lot of fun. I loved going to, Hershey Park, Dorney Park. I loved going to Knoebels. I think one of my favorite rides at Knoebels was the pirate ship that would rock back and forth. Loved it. Couldn't get enough of it. There was a couple others. I do like, I don't know if they have it anymore at Hershey Park, but at Hershey Park, they used to have the Sky View where you would sit in this like little booth kind of thing, and it would take you around the park, kind of like the monorail would do. You get to see the park. Of course, I've been in the Kissing Tower a lot, more with my mom and dad. So, I never really, I never took my man there. We haven't gotten there yet. We will, and we'll make out in the Kissing Tower. That's That's what you're supposed to do. That's why it's called the kissing tower, right? No. Actually, it's just a very slow moving dome like structure that just goes up really, really slowly. I mean, you can't get sick on this thing. It's not like the super duper looper or the sidewinder. I actually I have a story about that. And then we will get to the clip, I promise. I actually did ride the sidewinder one time and I bumped my head and I'm like, oh, I'm never going back on the sidewinder because it goes forwards, right? You know, it's a forwards roller coaster and then it goes backwards, like kind of like a snake, I guess. So when we went backwards, I bumped my head. I was like, oh, ow. I don't want to do this anymore. So then I actually did go on some of the roller coasters. Of course, I love the roller coasters. The Super Duper Looper was fun. My kind of favorite roller coaster is the Great Bear because if you go to Hershey Park, it does sound like a bear actually when it makes the noises and it goes around the stuff. I mean, it's really, really high. Like I didn't think it was going to be that high until I'm sitting there in the Great Bear going, wow, that's really high. It was a fun. It's kind of it reminded me of like Apollo at Busch Gardens. We went to Virginia. It was my senior trip, so we went to Busch Gardens for my senior trip, and I rode the Apollo. It kind of reminded me of that, very much so. Of course, my friends talked me into getting on all those rides. I'm like, okay, like they had to like twist my arm, They really did. I had so much fun. Actually, I had that henna tattoo. I don't know if anyone has seen it at Hershey Park or anything. But the henna tattoos, I used to love those things. I had like a one around my arm. I remember when we went to Busch Gardens, I got a henna tattoo. And literally that thing stayed on till like we went down in I want to say April sometime, and that stayed on till like late May. Because in my prom picture, you can see I still have that henna tattoo on. So I didn't like the ones at Hershey because they didn't stay on as long. But Busch Gardens, I don't know how that thing stayed on for so long. But everyone was like, "Oh, you have a henna tattoo." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I love tattoos, but I just don't have the money to get one right now, right?" Otherwise, I would put my man's name on it, and then, of course, my son's name in my tattoo that I want. Anyway, but yeah, it's a cool story that I've been to all these theme parks. I've never been, knock on wood, to a Six Flags, but I wouldn't rule that out. That I would maybe take my kids and my man would take us when we eventually get married, which is hopefully soon. We save enough money for that. But anyway, so like I said, you guys will see this on Rumble. Excuse me. You guys will see it on Rumble only because, unfortunately or fortunately, it does have copyright music in it, so I will have to completely delete it out of YouTube. Sorry guys, I have to. I don't want to get a copyright strike because it is WWF Superstars, and they have the right to their own music. But if you would like to see it, my links for my Rumble are in the description field. So if you'd like to see actually the whole thing, video and all, because I can do that on Rumble. I can't do that on YouTube because I will get in big, big trouble. Again, everything is copyrighted now. So let me get that up for you. It is cute. And like I said, all my memories of Hershey Park. In fact, that laugh, what is it called? The laugh track. It's supposed to be like a really cool roller coaster. You go backwards and forwards and you kind of switch positions, switch, like if you're in the front, you're actually in the back. And then if you're in the back, you go back to the front. I was on that once, but several years ago, way before my son was born. And I really haven't been back, but I would love to take my son to Hershey Park and see some of the stuff that I grew up with. I do like some of the older roller coasters, though I heard some of them are gone now. I don't think the Wildcat is there. I didn't really like the Wildcat. To be honest with you, I I found it like whiplash almost. I did like the Comet, which was one of the older wooden roller coasters, and trying to think what else. I heard that they're not there anymore. I do like the old. I think it was wooden. I'm not sure, but the Lightning Racer. It was two of them, two roller coasters, and one would win every time. So it was either Lightning or Thunder, I think. Um, and then you would like race. You would have to like race your friends. I like that roller coaster. Like I said, the Super Duper Looper was cool. I did like the Skyview. The Skyview, I used to do that with my grandmother all the time. We would sit there and we would look over the park because you could actually sit and you would go around in the park. It's kind of like one of those old like skiing things, like the stuff that you'd have to jump down and then you ski down. Well, it was kind of like that. It's like one of those little boosts that like skiers would get in, but you don't get off of these otherwise. My grandmother would say, never wear flip-flops on the Skyview, because if you accidentally drop your flip-flop, it's going to hit someone in the head. And that wouldn't be nice, right? All right, let me get that up for you. Enough stories about Hershey Park. If you ever get a chance to, though, in Hershey, Pennsylvania, I guarantee you need to see Hershey Park. It is a extravaganza, to say the least. Okay. So share that. Okay, everyone can see my screen. This is my wrestling Twitter page. So it is right here. Thank you, Victoria. As she goes at Baby Blockhead. If you'd like to follow her, she does have some Scott Hall and Curt, of course. I can't thank these people enough who are, putting these videos up. So anyway, all right. So here's Vince over here. He's over here off camera. Of course, off camera because you can't see him, right? Because there's a point where like Curt and Vince are like, I think they're trying not to laugh because, it's just kind of funny, like how Vince is off camera and, Curt's in the spotlight. So Curt kind of does this thing with his mouth where he's like, don't laugh, don't laugh. I think they're trying not to laugh, but again, it's Curt's sense of humor here, so I really love it. All right. I didn't invite anybody off. I do love that. Maybe we could show another one here. A lot of these we've seen already. Where's I'm trying to figure out the other one. I didn't see this one. I guess we could show this one too. So this is, I'm guessing, I just want to say something about the other one real fast. So the other one, I just want to say real fast, again, he had a Hershey Kiss hat on because I'm guessing they were at Hershey and they were in the old Hershey Park Arena. Now, for those who've seen that on Rumble, again, you will not hear it on YouTube because it does have copyright music in it. Sorry, guys, there's nothing I can do about that. You'll just have to go to Rumble and see it. And like I said, I've heard horror stories about the old Hershey Arena. Now, there is a giant center, or like a giant, it's represented by the new Giant Arena. Where we have local, it's called Giant, is the local grocery stores. And I'm guessing they funded, this new arena. There has been an arena there, for many, many years, but then I heard that the dressing rooms in the old Hershey Park Arena were really small and they weren't good to be in. I had heard horror stories about that. All right. So this one is about, this is Curt, and of course this is Diesel here. This is, should Shawn Michaels suspension be lifted? And then it gets you to 800 numbers that are no longer in service, so please try not to call them. But 900 numbers here, it's because you one to vote yes and one to vote no. I would have voted no with Curt. So, I mean, he eventually did get reinstated. I think he was off doing something or whatever. And that's probably why they suspended him, so to speak. So, okay. Let me up that. Okay. And I'm going to press play.
Hey, vote yes to bring him back. Nobody ever beat him.
Vote no, Diesel, because I would have beaten him if it wouldn't have been for you. The man doesn't deserve to be back in the World Wrestling Federation.
Hey, he's the most talented wrestler in the WWF. The guy deserves to be back.
I don't care how great Shawn Michaels was. He did not fulfill his contract as the Intercontinental Champion.
He had the flu. He had
He
108
had the
degree
flu.
temperature.
Oh, he was sick. Is that
He had
what
a
you're
bad
trying to say?
back.
Vote no. He wasn't sick. You're just as sick as he is,
Vote
Diesel.
yes.
Vote
Hey,
no.
he paid me a good salary.
For doing what? Interfering in other people's matches?
Hey, he's
Vote
a champ.
no.
Vote
Shawn
yes.
Michaels does
Vote
not deserve
yes.
to come back.
Vote yes.
Vote no. He was sick. With what? I'm just as sick as he is. Wow. Okay. Of course, there's a parody. We already saw that. I'm trying to think. I thought there was something else that I had that I wanted to show. Of course, Curt's vignettes. I have a lot of Rick Rude stuff because, you know, the guy supposedly was the sexiest man in wrestling. Oh, here we go. I wanted to show this. It's a heated argument between, of course, this is Lee Camp, and of course, this is AWA, so this is Curt. He has a heated exchange with Greg Gagne. So I wanted to show that real fast. If you guys, like I said, if you guys do get a chance, please check out my Twitter page. It's Nobody Beats Curt Hennig Nobody. And then, of course, I have it that it's Mrs. Witchy Perfect or Mrs. Witchy I have there. But if you do get a chance to stop by and look at my Twitter page, you'll see stuff like this. I mean, I have a lot of stuff with Curt on it. Again, it's dedicated to him, as so is the show. So, all right, here we go. This is AWA. This is Lee Camp. I don't know if anyone remembers him. He was in WCW much later. Like, he would do the Saturday night, WCW Saturday night, I think. And then, of course, he would do Thunder in 98. So 1998, I was in 1998. In April, I would have been 12. So 12 years old in 1998. Anyway, he's going to interview Curt here, and then Greg Gagne will come into the shot. So here we go.
Curt Hennig.
Well, thank you very much. First of all, you saw the beating Greg Gagne just took out there. Can you imagine if I was in the ring with that man, what I could do to him? I would tear him apart, just like I am doing to all the competition here in the AWA. They're coming from all over, and they're all coming for one thing, and that's to take the heavyweight championship belt home. Well, 1988 is here, ladies and gentlemen. Like it or not, you're looking at the best in the world of professional wrestling right now, bar none.
Ever. Best in professional wrestling ever.
Never be done. One is to take away the heavyweight championship in the world, and the second is nobody can deny the talent that is inside of me, and I will remain this way for a long time.
Second generation.
Oh,
here comes Greg Gagne. Friends here.
Challenge from this man,
Really good friends,
Greg
actually.
Gagne.
This guy's been shooting his mouth off about what a great athlete is, and he's the greatest athlete the state of Minnesota.
Yeah, that's right.
You say they're the greatest athlete in professional wrestling today.
Ever to live.
Why don't you put this on the line? Every time you know it, and I know it. Every time we step in the ring, brother, take it off. Every time we step in the ring, you know it, and I know it, brother. I can beat you any day of the week.
Yeah, you haven't done it so far, Gagne.
Let me tell you something. You can't beat me on your best day, punk.
That's right. You could beat Curt on your best day, Gagne.
You know, not everybody in the world recognizes you as the world's heavyweight champion.
Oh, yeah?
And until you can beat me in the middle of the ring, brother, I'll never believe it.
I'll beat you any day of the week, Gagne.
You put
You
your
know
hands
it, and I
on
know
me,
it.
you want to put them on me up there, you can do it.
All right, the challenge has been offered by Greg Gagne.
Woo!
Oh, look out. we might get the match we've been looking for right now.
You want to get in? That's fine.
The international television champion,
All the
Curt Hennig.
jealous wrestlers in the AWA, you're one of them. I got what you want. You think you can beat me for it? You try it.
You just sign on the line, brother, and I'll not try it. I'll do it.
I'll do it. All right. One more here. Just because I like this one a lot. I have never seen this. It is about Jerry Lawler, so I have not seen this. That apparently they don't have it on AWA. They don't have it on YouTube because I do have a Portland playlist and of course AWA playlist. They kind of blend into each other because I didn't know one was one and one was the other at the time. So yeah, so this is again Curt, and he's talking about Jerry Lawler. I just love the sunglasses. I'm like, where did you get those glasses, man? So here we go.
Be a tough test, Curt Hennig. Maybe your toughest ever.
As everybody just saw, Jerry, the King, as he calls himself, Lawler. Now, I've wrestled people from the
Where'd
east.
you get those
I've
glasses?
wrestled people from the west, and I've wrestled the people up north. Well, now the competition is coming from the south. And I'm talking about Memphis, Tennessee, Jerry Lawler, your hometown. Now, Jerry Lawler's coming into this match here in the Showboat Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, with all the credentials in the world. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I think he ranks like in the top 5 right now in the whole United States and the world. Well, Mr. Lawler, I know exactly what I have to do when I wrestle you. I've studied your films. I know your wrestling techniques. And believe me, Larry Nelson, I wouldn't be standing here right now, the heavyweight champion of the world, if I wasn't a step ahead of you. And nobody from the South ever beat anybody from the North. And I want you to remember that. And you
Talking about the Civil War?
Every time Cool Curt steps into the ring, it's the best in mad action anywhere in the world. And I'll guarantee you one thing. When I leave Las Vegas, Nevada, whether I got to punch, kick, fight, scratch, I will remain the heavyweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen.
All right. He would eventually go on to give Lawler the belt. Of course, everyone knows that. I have to say that was pretty cool there. I'm going to take another 5-minute break, guys, and I will be right back with it's a Hart Foundation match between Bret Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and the Rougeau brothers. And the Rougeau brothers are baby faces. So, okay. This is, of course, was when the Hart Foundation were heels. All right. So I will be right back and catch you on the flip side. All right. We're back, guys. So I want to get up right now. I'm going to share a screen and this. I apologize if you hear trucks in the background. Unfortunately, one of our houses is being worked on, not mine, but a neighbor's is being worked on right now. They're getting a new one. So, good for them. They deserve a nice house. Anyway, this is Primetime Wrestling Season 3, Episode 14. We're at April 6, 1987. I was almost a year old, guys. In 14 more days, so April 20th, 1987, I would have been a year old. Oh, I wasn't even a year old at this time. All right. So here's the foundation, of course, the Hart Foundation. And then, of course, the Rougeaus are up here. We're going to watch this. And then our main event, of course, is going to be Curt when he faces Dr. D. We're going to go over that match again. So I'm going to hit press play. Oh, and for those on YouTube, if you guys would like to watch along on another tab, you can. It's an hour, 9 minutes and 35 seconds in. So if you want to go right there, you should see the Rougeaus and the Hart Foundation here at the top and bottom of your screens. So if you can, if you are on YouTube and you would like to watch along, absolutely fine. Just make sure you press play when I say so. So press play now.
One fall with a 45-minute time limit. First from
Second's
Montreal,
going to take
Canada,
45 minutes.
total combined weight 475 pounds, Jacques and Raymond, the Rougeau brothers.
Okay, they're not baby faces. No one really liked them.
Team number 2, the new World's Tag Team Champions.
They didn't like Brett either.
Total combined weight 550 pounds, from Calgary, Canada, Bret the Hitman Hart. And from Reno, Nevada, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, the Hart Foundation.
Well, he should introduce Danny Davis as well. Danny Davis, of course, the man responsible.
On signed before we were the world champions. This is not a title match.
Jim being a heel. Wow.
This match was signed before we were world champions. This is not a title match.
Then why did you wear the belts out?
Well, something tells me that whether it was their decision or not, they had no intention of defending the title against Jacques and Raymond, the Rougeaus.
Well, it's not really up to them, Kenny. It's up to the championship committee and the World Wrestling Federation who they defend their belts against, and they really can't say yes or no to a title match or to make a match a non-title match. It's not their decision to make.
Although they don't seem particularly upset that it's non-title.
No, definitely not. They're not upset whatsoever. Well, Rougeau saying they don't blame them for not putting the title on the line. You can bet that Jacques and Raymond wish that this was a title match.
Well, you can bet as well, Gorilla, that should Jacques and Raymond come away with a victory here, they will have a title match in the very near future.
Well, I would assume the match has not been signed yet. The title's being held right now by the Hart Foundation. That will definitely be one of the matches, one of the big matches, being a part of WrestleMania 3 going down March 29th.
I would have to think, under the circumstances that the Hart Foundation became the new tag team champions, that the former champions of British Bulldogs would have to be among the prime teams being considered for that all-important title shot.
There's a return clause in every title match contract.
You know,
but
another
we don't
team,
know yet, Kenny, how severely hurt Dynamite Kid was as he got whacked right in the back of the head by the megaphone of the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, and he never became part of that match.
Yeah, exactly true.
He was down and out before the match even got underway, and Danny Davis just let those two do whatever they wanted to do inside that ring. He counted the man out with the Hitman standing right there looking over the body of Davey Boy Smith.
There's no question. All the speculation these past months as to the allegiance of Danny Davis was answered the night the Hart Foundation became the new tag team champions.
Well, it was disgusting to say the least. We haven't heard the last of that yet either.
Yeah, Gorilla, another team that has certainly impressed me here in the World Wrestling Federation, and I think worthy of a possible title shot, the Can-Am connection, Tom Zink and Ricky Martel.
Wow. Talk about exciting individuals. That duo right there, in my book, is destined for stardom. Destined. It's just a question of time when they will wear the gold around their waist. Hitman complaining about a hair pull. Of course, there wasn't any. He's doing a number on the referee right now. There was no hair pull in there, Hitman. We saw it. You didn't. You're pulling your own hair. Well, I think maybe he learned some of those tactics from his father.
Could well be. There again, Bret the Hitman claiming, well, showing the entire world he is indeed one half of the new tag team champions, pointing to his waist, wanting the belt. And we have already told you the manner in which Bret the Hitman and Jim the Anvil became tag team champions. If ever there was a hollow victory, Gorilla, it had to be that one.
It certainly was, no question about that. And immediately, when that all went down, the Mouth of the South immediately took Danny Davis under his wing and said, this guy belongs in our group.
I think
the high cross body could be all over now. Rougeau's showing us the speed that makes them so exciting and so devastating.
Ramon continues with the armbar. Brett the Hitman. Brett the Hitman again trying to tell the referee that his hair was being pulled. Well, again, he pulls it himself. Tag off, mate.
Well, obviously the decision has remained and will stand that these are, in fact, the new tag team champions, but it cost Danny Davis dearly. He has been suspended for life. And he is out. No more will he ever step into that squared circle.
With those actions, really, he should have been suspended for life and then some.
Oh, well,
there's something disheartening seeing that the tag team championship belt here in the World Wrestling Federation worn by two gentlemen, if you will, who come into the ring wearing pink tights.
they certainly are flamboyant. I'll give them that. The Anvil now with a big smile on his face, putting the ringlets down, exposing that rather large growth.
I'm sure Anvil works out very diligently in the gym, but Grill, I don't think sit-ups are part of his repertoire.
Obviously not. That derby's hanging right out there. Off of the South claiming that Danny Davis is now a family member of the Hart Foundation.
It looks like Jacques tried to go for the pick up the body slam and may have injured his back. As the Anvil looks to be very close, if not over that 300-pound mark.
Oh, he's well over that. He's around 320.
He tries to bill himself as 280, but I don't know when the last time his weight was.
Shut up, Brett.
Jacques going after it again. Oh, the Anvil turned it around in a hurry. Drove him down into the canvas. Rougeau's got to rely on their speed, their quickness, their agility, their cleverness.
You hit the nail right on the head. The best way to attack the Hart Foundation is a series of rapid tags and always try and keep a fresh man in. Hope to keep either the Anvil or the Hitman in the ring long enough and just literally wear him down.
That's what tag team wrestling is all about. You have something other than that in mind, you're in for a long evening. Oh, nice reversal. Oh, he got him up that time, just barely. As he just got him turned over, and as he was turning him loose, he went down as well.
The Anvil suddenly wanting no part of Jacques Rougeau.
Boy, there are so many hot teams right now here in the World Wrestling Federation. We talked about several of them. We did not, however, talk about a team that I think is destined for greatness, and that is the latest find of Johnny V, talking about demolition. These two guys are just unreal.
Have we ever determined where he found them?
No.
Or even what planet?
Well, we questioned him about it, and he was very, very ambiguous about the whole thing. I even asked the weasel brain about it. Oh, look at that. Clothesline job on Ramon by the Anvil. But they are awesome. They are both close to 6'6" and well over that 300-pound mark, and they're running over people.
They are indeed.
So we got plenty of hot teams right here in the World Wrestling Federation. The Islanders.
Another team, Magnificent Morocco and the bodyguard, Bob Orton, or as you call him, the mechanic.
He certainly is. They don't have to take a back seat to anybody with the devious manager that they have in Mr. Fuji. Wow. Rougeau brothers Rougeau brothers looking for a victory in a special non-title. Incidentally, did you realize the title's not on the line here? Were you?
I know that. I was aware of everything that's going on here.
Only because the match took place right after they were handed.
We all knew that
by Danny Davis. Let's go back for the conclusion.
This guy's lost.
Hand rope wrapped around the neck of Ramon. Here comes Jacques, and the referee putting him out. Now look at this. They're going to do a number. Choking him right out. The Hitman, while he was doing that, had one eye on the referee all the time. They are so clever when it comes to those kind of behind-the-back type maneuvers.
One thing that's very impressive about the Hart Foundation, like them or not, their style, they have tremendous ring presence about them. They always seem to know where they are in the ring and where the referee is in the ring.
Obviously, Mouth of the South feeling that this match was not of any great importance in the career of this team, being that it was non-title. Or I'm sure he would have been here.
Well, from what I've seen of Jimmy Hart in the past, because we don't see him at the ringside, does not necessarily mean he's not looking somewhere here in the Boston Garden. Although, as we talked about, he could be well involved in negotiations as we speak for WrestleMania 3, and deciding who, if anyone, the Hart Foundation will defend the titles against.
That's for sure. He might be home babysitting Danny Davis as well.
March 29th, Pontiac Silverdome.
It will go down in history as one of the greatest events of all time. Happening because history will definitely be made. World's largest crowd will view WrestleMania 3. Oh, inverted atomic drop by the Hitman. Close, but no cigar.
Greta, we talked about it last year, both of us at the CNE Exhibition Stadium in Toronto, 70,000 watching the World Wrestling Federation, and we speculated at that point it might be a record that would never be broken. But knowing the way things are here in the World Wrestling Federation, we should have known it would only be a matter of time, and that time would arrive March 29th.
Slingshot in by the 300-pounder. I can't believe it. Taking a page right out of the book of the Can-Am connection, but it wasn't enough to put Ramon away. Tough cookie that he is.
Well, the Rougeaus are showing a great deal of resiliency.
Reversal. Wow.
Head first.
Full speed ahead. Double count being laid out by the referee right now. Here comes the Anvil, and there comes Jacques. Look at this. The back of the referee turned. Puts him over on top now.
It was a good idea while it lasted, but thankfully it didn't work.
Anvil wasn't quite quick enough. He hasn't missed too many meals lately either.
I think Ramon is still very stunned from that head-on collision.
Jacques screaming at his brother. Look at this, right over the top. Oh, Hitman put on the brakes. Oh, beautiful drop kick over the top goes the Hitman. Good chance here for Ramon to make a tag. Your brother Jacques, and he did. Here comes the Anvil. There was no tag made there. Double knocker. Drop kick and the Anvil's down. And another one in the Hitman as well. Listen to the crowd here in the Boston Gardens. Plants one right in a kisser. Over for the cover. 2 count only.
Talk about coming on like gangbusters.
Jacques was on fire. And a sleeper right in the center of the ring. Seen the Rougeaus use this on a number of occasions with a great deal of success. Look out. Angle, double axe handle right to the back. All 4 men inside now. Referee's losing control of this one.
I think he's lost it. The reputation the Hart Foundation has, he should have tried to establish his dominance early on, and he just didn't do it.
All 4 men inside right now. Referee definitely lost control of this match. Referee's not even sure who belongs inside. Reversal. And the Anvil goes sprawling out onto the hardwood floor. Slammed by the Hitman right in the home base corner. Look at this. Tag made. Watch the backflip. He got him.
Okay. Wow. All right. So that was the Hart Foundation versus the Russo brothers. I think that was a great match. Again, didn't want to do too much editing. So, but like I said, if you do get a chance to check out my Rumble page, again, everything is in the description field, guys. If you want to see the Hershey Kiss, hat on Curt, then you can check that out. The other 2 will stay in that I shared, but unfortunately, because they had copyright music in the one, and of course the Hershey Park one, Hershey Park Arena. Unfortunately, that will be a Rumble exclusive only. Okay. I'm going to take a 5-minute break and we're going to get the main event up, which is Curt versus Dr. D. Dr. D. David Schultz. So I'll catch you on the flip side. Okay, guys, and we're back. So I just want to let you know that next week we will be watching Bret Hart matches. I have one queued up. It's from April 13th, 1987. It's a Hart Foundation match. And then we will go into the 91 match with Curt and Bret. And then I'll show Uncensored. And then we'll come right back to Portland, of course. The match after this, I think, is just another Buddy Rose and Curt match. But I wanted to show, so Curt Hennig was out of Portland after the knee versus knee match. He says he dislocates it and he has to take a week off or something, or a couple of weeks, I guess. But as soon as he comes back, he does get into the match with Dr. D. So I just wanted to show this, and then we'll go right into the match with Dr. D. All right. So for anyone who is looking for this match, if you want to, for you guys on YouTube, if you look up Curt Hennig is out of Portland Wrestling, you will find it. And of course, then if you want to find, it's like Curt Hennig versus Dr. D, David Schultz. So if you want to find that on YouTube, it is... it's under Ring of Fire Pro Wrestling. If you want, subscribe to him, the channel, him or her, I'm not sure who runs it. But yeah, it's David Schultz versus Curt Hennig, 1 of 3. So if you want to look those up, you can. So for my people on YouTube, if you are watching along on another tab, press play now.
Of run-ins with Rose where he got a little measure of revenge himself, but the man's out of action, the knee just failing to respond the way he wanted to. Curt Hennig, ladies and gentlemen. Curt, how's that knee?
Thank you, Frank. I have an announcement to make here. Everybody saw the match I had last week with Buddy Rose out here. My knee got dislocated in the match. Now, Dr. D interfered in that match, too. I don't care what happens between them two, personally, but that's not what's going on. My knee got put back into place now. It's going to take at least 2 weeks for it to recover. I'm just happy that it wasn't going to be something I needed surgery with, but it's something that's going to take time to heal. And it's something that, you know, I've been out here a long time. I don't back up and I don't complain about anything, but like I heard Buddy Rose and the monitor back there saying he's out of the money, he's out of this, he did it. Well, that really gets me in the heart because that is my living. This is what I do for a job. And now when that money isn't coming in, it makes me think. And every day I think that money isn't coming in. And every day I think of Buddy Rose. I think of Dr. D. And I think of what I'm going to do, Frank. And when I get back, hopefully within 2 weeks, I'm going to do my best to take care of business where I left off. Thank you.
Thank you. Curt Hennig.
And he's doing some psyching out on Hennig. Through the thumb up there. Pretty obvious to the camera, I believe.
Oh.
Whoa. Hennig comes flying off.
That had to hurt.
Dr. D coming back at him with a headbutt. Dr. D and
that had to
headbutt.
hurt.
And he's suffering the effects of it, but it was Hennig who went down. And that time very plainly into the camera. But remember, the cameras are unofficial. They're just observing. Same thing in football or baseball. Replay shows the official to be wrong. Doesn't make any difference. It's the official calling the action. Over the top rope, Hennig being choked to the count of 4. Say you get 5 seconds to break that hold. You actually get 4. If he says 5, you are DQ'd. First fall action on our TV main event.
Dr. D is arguing with people in the crowd. I love it.
Dr. D setting him for the whip. It's reversed, and D is whipped into the corner. Curt Hennig displaying anger, driving the right hand. Turnbuckle treatment for Dr. D. Dr. D into the face. Sent on the whip. Lifted high, backbreaker. Hennig giving the backbreaker. 1, 2, and 3. Dr. D wins the first fall with a backbreaker and the body press.
And he was holding on to the
Right
tights.
on the Toms once again. Dr. D going after Hennig as he climbed up on the apron. Dr. D
He
winning
had
the
the
first fall.
tights. He had the tights.
Used the backbreaker and the body press. Get the pin.
But he really makes, a good heel, I think. Dr. D.
Sandy Barr. And if you know, Barr's about
He's shaking
6'3",
his finger at him.
230,
I see you do
240.
something wrong. Boy.
And look at him compared to Dr. D. If you didn't think Dr. D was a big hungry man to handle, well, there's proof of it. Other proof is ask Buddy Rose. Hennig still hasn't been in the ring. And once again, he's down on the cement floor. Dr. D worn back by the referee. Meanwhile, it's Curt Hennig down on the floor. Hennig shaken up. Dr. D in the position to interfere with him. That's why the count's out. That's why he's had a lot of time. Watch out. Dr. D's got him outside the ring. The trip in, he's going to wrap that left leg around the ring post one time, twice. Now Hennig back in the ring. Dr. D got close enough for Curt Hennig to get on him.
Do not piss off Curt Hennig.
Dr. D is going to bail out.
I think that should be the first rule.
Buying some time outside the ring. And Curt Hennig is going to stop the count. Anytime the referee feels that there is interference threatened, he can warn the man back and start the count over. We're in our TV main event. Dr. D has won the first fall in the best 2 out of 3 falls. We are in second fall action. Earlier on, we had Tommy Rogers and Chris Adams go to a time limit draw. Steve Pardee pinned Hogan after Hogan could have had Pardee pinned, but purposely did not pin him. Tried to give him some more pain, and Pardee turned the tables on him. We're in the third match of the evening. Working on the left leg of Dr. D. Curt Hennig lays a kick into the hamstring. And another. Grabs the left leg. Now he's had his work done by a master, an expert, talking about the playboy. And now he is given some of that back. He gave Rose a couple of times all that he wanted to on that leg, and he is now working on Dr. D's left leg. Dr. D wants timeout. Afraid there's nothing in the rules about having a timeout. Inside toe hold working on the left leg of Dr. D. Working on the left leg again, Hennig on Dr. D. He's not wrapping him up in the figure four, I assume, because he wants to zero in on that left leg. He's not concerned about working with both legs. Curt Hennig working on the left leg of Dr. D. Hennig in a must-win situation, the first fall. Went to Dr. D. Hennig is in sudden death in that he cannot lose another fall without losing the match. Hennig learning a lot from the books of the Army, Dr. D, Buddy Rose. He knows how to deal that punishment. He's taken a lot of it. He now knows how to deal it out. Same lesson that Hack Sawyer had to learn and has. Outside to hold this time. Working on the left leg.
Come on,
Dr.
Curt.
D.
Break his leg.
Sandy Barr, the referee, looking on. In case Dr. D says he wants to submit. Definitely in a submission situation. Dr. D getting Hennig off him for the moment. Can he get any recuperation time? Kick to the back of the leg. And right back to the hamstring. Kicking on it. Outside toe hold. Inside toe hold. Outside. Inside. Moving it back and forth. Most of the pressure, a lot of it on the ankle, but a great deal of it on the knee. It's going to spread eagle. Putting the pressure on both hamstrings now. And, he's going to be making a wish here pretty soon. Hennig, it's a rake in the eye by the hands of Dr. D, but Dr. D unable to follow up. Taken out to the middle of the ring.
Yeah, come on, Curt. Come on, Curt.
Left leg scissored. Back to the toe hold. Hennig working on Dr. D. Dr. D showing intestinal fortitude. He's not giving in. He's had enough pain there, I think, that a lot of wrestlers would have thrown in the towel. Big bruise showing up on the left side of the leg now. Dr. D. He is walking gingerly but moving. Catches Hennig up in the air, going for the fight. No, it's a go behind. Rolling him up with a small package. Victory roll. 2, 3.
We got him.
Victory roll.
We got him.
Hennig gets the win, and we're all even. At
1, 2,
fall
3.
piece in our TV main event. We're going to be back in just a moment. Right now, we'll take this commercial timeout. But he had a 2 count on Pardee. It was going to be a 3 count. He lifted him up, wanted to punish him some more, and it was an error that cost him the match and a few bucks. Because he'll not get the winner's share, he'll get the loser's share. And earlier on,
Come on, Curt.
we had Tommy Rogers against Chris Adams. They went to a time limit draw. Curt Hennig up, who came back very strong, working on the left leg of Dr. J to win the second fall. Now, Dr. J calling the referee over. Dr. D, Dr. J plays basketball, doesn't he? Well, even Dr. J calls himself Dr. Chapstick, so he is saying something to the referee that he feels the match ought not be continued because of injury to his leg, something like that.
Oh, come on, you pussy. Again, Dr. D is a really great healer.
And while he's doing it, Hennig goes in after him. Dr. D take it out to the middle of the ring. He gets a hand out with the thumb thrust forward into the eyes. Now working the choke on Curt Hennig. Dr. D, a tough man to put away.
Yeah, but he's
We've
cheating.
said many times, but it bears repeating. That Buddy Rose would be one to attest to that fact. The two of them going at it again next Saturday. Don't know if that'll be on TV or not. Dr. D bearing in on Curt Hennig. Hennig in the corner. Fingers raking in the eyes of Curt. Dr. D at him again. Dr. D screaming down at him. He goes wild. Sandy Barr talking to Dr. D.
Like, no, Curt, it's me.
And raking in the eyes again, going after Curt Hennig. And he's going to disqualify him. He is going to DQ him for repeated violations of the warning.
Get him, Curt.
Curt Hennig is going to win it on a DQ. He repeatedly violated the warnings.
Yep.
And Dr. D loses it on a DQ. Sandy Barr kept warning him about raking in the eyes, going in the eyes, said don't.
All right. So that is our feature match for today. Obviously, we revisited because we're going to do all of Portland. So in 2 weeks, we will get back to Portland. Pretty sure. Let me see. After this, let's see. So So after David Schultz, there's a match I think it's a WWF match with Rose and Curt. And Curt thinks he wins, but he doesn't. His shoulders were down and Buddy Rose was up. So we will watch that, and then excuse me. In 3 weeks we will watch it is an AWA match, but Curt is actually a referee. So that will be our main event, and it's really cool. And then when we come back in 4 weeks, we'll watch another Buddy Rose versus Curt Hennig match. He really has a huge rivalry with Buddy Rose before Buddy Rose actually turns babyface. And of course, we will revisit the convict stuff. And then, of course, we also will revisit the Iranian death match. And, of course, Curt versus the Assassin and Buddy Rose attacks. And then some more Buddy Rose and Curt Hennig. And then there's a title match between Buddy Rose and Curt Hennig, because Curt is the Northwest heavyweight champion. So we will watch all of that, of course, in a couple of weeks. And then, throughout most of, we're going to watch a lot of Portland. So we're going to stay with Portland for a little while. Like I said, we're going to watch along to a lot of these matches. Now everyone will hear the ending credits, and of course, my shameless plugs. Also, catch us on, catch me on, if you like what you see here, catch me and my friend Angel Rivera on Pro Wrestling Talk. That's Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Saturday, unless it is scheduled to change. Either we have, we have to reschedule, maybe Sunday. It could be Sunday at 7, but mostly it is Saturday at 8 p.m. And that's all Eastern Standard Time for us. Whatever it is for you, you can go ahead and watch that. But I'm very excited. Also, I want to get some shoot interviews in here, where they talk about Curt, because I just saw another one. I forgot who the guy was now. He was talking about Curt. Who was it? Anyway, we will watch along to that. They talk about Curt, of course, and the whole having a feud with him, and oh my gosh, who was it now? I can't remember, you guys. As soon as I remember something, I totally forget it. Oh, let's see. I know I just stuck it on here. Mr. Hughes. So we will watch along to that. Mr. Hughes has some really great things to say about Curt, how Curt was so nice, really put him over, and he really put him over at King of the Ring 93. So had some really great things to say about Curt, and I'm so happy because, Curt was just, the stand-up guy that everyone liked and everyone wanted to be like Curt. So we will watch along to that probably in 2 weeks, because I think next week we're just going to give a tribute to Bret Hart. Not that Bret's gone or anything. If he ever does watch this channel, it would be nice I'm sure he would love to see himself and Curt, at SummerSlam 91. So that is it for me. We will see you back here next week for that tribute to Bret Hart. And then in 2 weeks, we go back to Portland, and we're going to finish up Portland and then go to AWA. And then, once we go to AWA, we've already done WWF, early WWF, and we will maybe revisit WCW, go all the way back when Curt actually came in to the WCW. We'll see what I can find out. Maybe we'll just go over some of the WWF stuff. Unfortunately, Superstars only goes to 92. So we may watch his babyface run again. Actually go through we could do that. We could do after we're done with AWA in Portland, we could actually do his babyface run in 93 and then just go through like every week on Superstars. And of course he would be on Raw too. We will revisit the loser leave town match with him and Ric Flair. And if you're on Rumble, you'll actually get to see the match in its entirety. And if you are on YouTube, again, you will hear the audio and you'll hear me talking probably over it. So I'd like to thank everyone for staying with me this week. And we'll be back next week for the tribute to Bret Hart. Again, Bret's not going anywhere. He's still alive and well and kicking and screaming and doing what Bret does. But I will see you back here next week for a tribute to their matches, Curt's and Bret's, because I think both matches are superb. SummerSlam 91 and Uncensored, even though both had injuries in the past, I still think Uncensored was great. And that would be Uncensored 1998. Okay. All right. Thanks everybody for joining me. Remember, nobody beats Curt Hennig. Nobody. And nobody beats Mr. Perfect. Nobody. Bye, guys. Hey, Curt Hennig fans. Hello, and welcome to the Shameless Plugs. I wanted to do an updated version because I no longer have Patreon. I don't know if anyone has seen and down in the description field. The first shameless plug I would like to do is for my Cash App and my PayPal account. If you can donate, please, please, please donate today. I actually had one donation, but that was more for my birthday. So anyway, if you can donate, please see the links in the description field for my PayPal and my Cash App. I'd like to start off by saying also, and I will say this at the end, I have an AI outro that is AI generated. I actually made a country song dedicated to Curt. I made several. Just in case there also maybe in the future or right now is going to be an AI intro. So I just want to let you know that the intro also could be AI, and this is for Amazon. This is for YouTube only. YouTube only. So the first shameless plug I would like to do is Kit Cabello. He is one of my great, great friends. I love him to death. And what a great man, great guy, all around great friend as well. You can catch him on Heartlands Media. That's 9 a.m. Central, Monday through Friday. And he will tell it like it is. Trust me, he will tell it like it is. Can't say enough great things about Kit Cabello. Also, check out Angel Riviera. He is in Angel in the Afternoon. And of course, he is my host for Pro Wrestling Talk. Pro Wrestling Talk is every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, though those are scheduled to change due to family issues or WrestleMania or a pay-per-view. Also, I would like you to, but definitely check out Angel in the Afternoon. It is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And he also tells it like it is. Way to go, Angel. Okay, on to deconstructing topics. My big brother, Dave. I can't say enough great things about Dave. He is a big supporter of mine, and I'm a big supporter of him. If you check out Deconstructing Topics, he has his own show. I'm not sure what episode he's on right now, but he has a great podcast. Please, please, please listen to it. You can check it out on YouTube. I don't know if he's on Rumble, but I'll see if I can get a Rumble link. All these links are in the description field if you want to check these people out. Also, I'd like to mention my little kid brother, Alex Knight. We are actually not really related, but I see him like a little brother. So anyway, Alex Knight, you can find him on Angel in the Afternoon. You can also catch him on Pro Wrestling Talk. And I think he's going to do a baseball podcast with Angel as well. So check that out. That'll be on Sundays. I'm not sure the time. I'll have to get that from Angel later. But I just want to make sure that you check him out because he is a great person and someone I can call friend and little brother. The next shameless plug I'd like to do really fast is Black Magic Talk is my other show, guys. If you would like to check that out, all you have to do is click the link in the description field, and blessed be to you if you are also a witch, wizard, or warlock, or whatever you call yourself. You can check that out in the description field. We have a lot of fun over there. I love to have on special guests, especially Sonia Smith. She's a very dear friend of mine. I hope you will subscribe to all these people on YouTube or on Rumble. We are also on Rumble. The Rumble description field, the link is in the description field. Sorry. If you would like to check that out, this will be going on YouTube, of course, because I don't need this for Rumble. I could put it on Rumble. I think I might. So if you are on Rumble watching this and you would like to see the YouTube version of this, it's mostly audio that you will see, except for this part, right? Just check us out on YouTube. The link is in the description field. And again, if you want to check out Black Magic Talk, you can check that out too, where we talk everything pagan and Wiccan. There is no evil or black magic, of course. It's all great fun, and we have a good time. If you like a personal tarot reading from me, click the link in the description field below. I can get you my, my pricing and stuff. If you would like to be a guest on the Black Magic Talk, or if you'd like to be on Pro Wrestling Talk, you can DM me on X. My X is in the description field for both Black Magic Talk and for Curt Hennig podcast. Go ahead and hit those in the description field and DM me, and feel free to ask if you'd like to be a guest. If there's anything else, concerns, or if you would like to just give feedback, you can always DM us on X and so on. Just want to mention my Cash App and my PayPal account are in the description field. If you can give to the show, great. If not, please enjoy the show. That's what we are mainly here for, just for your entertainment purposes only. And again, I will reiterate that the AI outro song is AI generated. That is for everyone, for Rumble and for YouTube. Also, there could be an AI intro song. Just want to let you know that if there's ever an intro song, it is AI generated on YouTube. I created a couple of songs here and there, a couple of country songs I think that Curt would like. So I hope you check those out. And remember, everyone, nobody beats Mr. Perfect or Curt Hennig. Nobody.
In a small town gym with wooden floors, he'd lace up his boots, he'd settle the scores. With a suplex or a lariat, he'd stand tall. Curt Hennig, the hero we all recall. Oh, Mr. Perfect, the man we admire in the wrestling ring. He set hearts on fire. From the farm to the glory, he took his stand. A true country legend, the perfect man. Through the cheers and the bright spotlights, he wrestled his dreams on countless nights. With a fisherman's carry and a confident grin, Curt showed the world the warrior within. Oh, Mr. Perfect, the man we admire in the wrestling ring. He set hearts on fire. From the farm to the glory, he took his stand. A true country legend, the perfect man. Humming the ballads of a heart so strong, where the echoes of victory always belong. He taught us that life is a fighter's game. Curt Hennig, forever framed in fame. In the annals of wrestling, his name remains. Curt Hennig, who broke through the chains. From Minnesota's fields to the wrestling halls, the perfect man who answered the calls. Oh, Mr. Perfect, the man we admire in the wrestling ring. fair.